One extra soul.
One kirtan, very famous, very sweet, stopping and like one day, you remind? Remember? Hare Krishna. Hare
It's alright, don't worry, don't worry.
Also try to go kirtan and follow her. Very attentively.
same pronunciation like Bengali girls. Very good. Or the girls of Vrindavan. Very sweet tune.
Acha Murti is
Very good devotee. They have changed her name. Now he has become Achyuta Priya. Priya Krishna. And that is why the beloved of Achyuta, that is beloved of Krishna, is Achyut Priya. Achyut Priya ki Neel Madhvi. Right. Oh. This Neel Madhav is Krishna himself, so Neel Madhvi is okay. We have not changed, but name is but Neel Madhvi Devi Jai. Neel Madhvi Devi ki Jai.
Then Shivani.
Shivani, where? Oh.
Her name is Sulata.
Sulata. His name is Sulata. Nitya dear Sakhi Astimati Radhika is Sulata. Sulata Devi ki Jai.
Usha.
Very good. Very good. What name?
Ujjvala.
Huh?
Ujjvala.
Now we are keeping his name Ujjvala Devi. Ujjvala. Ujjvala means Srimati Radhika Unnata Ujjvala Rasa. Unnata Ujjvala Ras means Gopi mode. So those who are in the mode, it will be called Ujjvala Devi. Ujjvala Devi ki
One is called Radha Kund. Yes. Radha Kunda.
Where she is?
Where is Radha Kund?
Oh, very good. This name is so good. So this name is so good. So I kept this same name. So Radha Kund Devi ki Jai. Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunvitam Jena Tasmai Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradaya Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Kadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Tadavasmi Tadavasmi Navayami Daya Vina Radhe Tanmay Mam কাগজ ছিল করে দিয়েছে সাদা কাগজ ছিল Yesterday in our class, I explained युग धर्म परिवर्तन है अंश है के आमापिना अन्यों का ने नारे ब्रज प्रेम दीते Krishna Kaviraj Goswami is telling that Krishna is thinking in his heart, mind, that I want to give a sprinkles of Unnat Ujjwal Rasa. That Unnat Ujjwal Rasa had not been given for a long time in a Brahma Monday. Since I came in the shape of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hamapina, हमने नारे ब्रज प्रेम बीते. युग धर्म can be established by my part, my benediction, expansion, not expansion. Portion. And that is Juga Avatar. And Juga Avatar all comes from Advaitacharya. He is Mahavishnu. Who is Mahavishnu? Is Advaitacharya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna. His Dvitiya body is Baldev. Second body is only some difference in body but same tattva. And from him as expansion of moon Sankarsana in Dwarka. Baldev is himself in Vrindavan. He is the second body of Krishna. But from him, Mool Sankarsana in Dwarka. And from him, Mahasankarsana in Vaikuntha. And from Mahasankarsana, Pranat Desai Vishnu. And from this Pranat Desai Vishnu, Mahavishnu Advaitacharya is there. So from ans like this. So this Mahavishnu Advaitacharya is the head of this department, Yuga Dharma. And he can establish. What is the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga? Name Kirtan, Nam Sankirtan. So Advaitacharya established this, he can. But Krishna is himself thinking that living me, beside me, other one cannot establish Braj Prem. Only Krishna can establish this. Only can do this. Prem Nam Pracharite Ek Avatar in fourth Parichet. Fifth. Satya यही हेतु किंतु इहो बाहिरंग. He is telling Oh, Krishna Das Kaviraj Krishna. That very carefully you should listen and try to understand. We are going to establish what should be our aim of whole meditation, chanting and everything. What is our object of life? If we are not pointing out that what is the aim, object of our life, what is the main object of our sadhana and bhajan, why we have come, giving up all in the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or lotus feet of our Gurudev. Why we have come? It should be first determined. It should be what? Determined. What we want, and then go to Gurudev. Otherwise you will be cheated. If you want money, if you want name, fame, if you want anything more, worldly things, then you will have to go a guru like that. But when you have rejected all these things and made up, fixed your mind that my object of this life is to attain Braj Bhav. How gopis are Braj devotees serve the Krishna soul. Then you will seek or you will take the ashray, shelter of such a guru, highest guru. Otherwise, you will go to any cheater who will tell that if I will give you mantra, if you will take my initiation, then all your worldly desires will be fulfilled very easily. You can make money, and thus your name and fame in this world. What you like, it will be fulfilled, and thus he will cheat. He has been cheated of himself, he is cheated, and he will try to cheat. And both together, they will go to hell. Both. Those by the past impressions, life's impression, and this life's impression having initiation of association of innovation. If he wants Braja Prem, Krishna Bhakti, then he will think where to go. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Gaya, and there he was associated with Ishwarpur, and there he gave up his all heart and soul and mind and everything in the lotus feet of Ishwarpur and told, now my life is successful. Then he got that mantra, Gopal mantra, cling Krishna. And then he saw a very beautiful boy playing on bansi, flute, three-folded, having peacock feather here, 3 lines here, 3 lines here, very sweet boy. And he ran after that boy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he became mad. At once Krishna, naughty, so much naughty, he went piche.
Hiding.
Huh?
Hiding.
Behind him.
Behind. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu followed him, quickly running, he disappeared. In a kunja, in a grove. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell flat, rolling down on the earth. Oh Krishna, where you are? So by his career, he has established what we want, what we should want, what should be the object and aim of our life. Then we will think, where to go, where to search, from whom we can have such a highest kind of thing. Or if you are so ignorant, then you will be deprived. So he is telling Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. We have explained fourth sloka, Anarpiti Charin Chira. And he established there that the love and affection of Unnat Ujjvala Rasa of gopis and its beauty, whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to bestow on this any soul, conditioned soul. What is that? How we can have this faith? That when we will chant Krishna and we will fall down on the earth and rolling down, tears coming from the hair standing. How? This is rare in this whole universe, lakhs universe. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining नाम प्रेम प्रचारित यही अवतार in fourth sloka Anarpita Charitra. He has established this object, that this is the object of all the jivas. And three ambition he wanted to test. It is of Srimati Radhika. He wanted to test himself. We have nothing to do with that. Keep that aside. But we should know how we tested, what was their thing. But not now. We should only choose the object in this stage. What we want. Only we want chant 1 round, 2 round Krishna name and be satisfied. Do we want that we should do Archan of Radha Krishna, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu, Jagannath Dev, Salagram Shila, Nrisingha Dev Bhagavan, and Ramchandra, Lakshmana, Sita, and Krishna, Baladev, Subhadra, all at a time, on one altar. And by this, our object will be fulfilled. In first stage, when there is a very little Shraddha. A sprout of Shraddha is there. Then many think like this. In your association, what we will hear, we will try to do. At that time, you cannot follow Mahabhagavad. Not even Madhyamadika. But gradually by his association, like you are doing, coming from 3,000 miles here, so easily. Coming from England, about 10,000, more than 10,000. Even more than that from America, Brazil and Canada, and from so many distant places you are coming. I think there is some past impression or this new impression to be all these things. So, for them it is going on. We were explaining all this. Not for new. I know that for new, so many preaching is going on. Now also going on. Previously going on. I have come from only for 7 days, 8 days, 10 days. So I give something, the sar and substance, the essence of Swamiji what he wanted in very little time. And when we have more time, we will explain all things, how to have this. What are the systems? How are the rules and regulations? What should be our practices? How to achieve all these things, highest things? Then we will explain Rup Goswami, Upadeshamritam, Manas Shiksha of Raghunath Das Goswami, Shikshastak of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there are so many things. Then we will begin from ABCD. From Shraddha, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem and other. From beginning. But you should know, you should have some greed. If not greed, then even by Shastra you can know that Krishna is so beautiful. So beautiful, three-folded, but yet he was so small boy of Jashoda Devi, son of Jashoda. But he was God of God. He was Supreme Personality of God. He was God of God. So, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda. So even Brahma and Shankar could not decide that who is he. They are four-headed, 5 mouths of Shankar. Means 5 heads. Brahma 4-headed. Shankar's son, uncounted mouths and heads. Sahasra Vishnu, Pranabdishai Vishnu, lakhs and lakhs mouths and heads. But even they cannot glorify that Krishna, very little boy. Shocking the breasts of Jashoda. Cannot turn. He was so weak, helpless. He cannot change his sides. But at the same moment, he can have whole world, universe, chief, achieve everything. So he is so powerful. So the service of this Krishna is our ultimate goal. And how, like Gopis, so make a goal of our life. That this is our goal. And after that, you will see the Shastra, you will see Rupa Raghunath Goswami, Bhakti Swami Sindhu, and other books. You will see the books of Swamiji, how they can attain easily all these things. So he is telling that name and prem, preaching of name and prem is the explanation of fourth slok, Anarpit Charitra. For this he came to distribute this name and prem, with prem. But he has told that name can be established by name Sankirtan, by Mahavishnu. But prem he cannot do. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this period, at the time of Yuga Dharma preaching, he told that also I will do. Yuga Dharma Nam Prachar also I will do, and this rare thing which anyone cannot give, that prem I will also give. So name and both. But we should understand this fact that prem will come through name preaching, Yuga Dharma. If the Yuga Dharma was archan, then he should have given it through archan. If the Yuga Dharma was meditation, then it should be given through meditation. So he followed the Yuga Dharma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that no Yuga Dharma separate. I will do myself. You should all come in my body. So he called Narayana, Mahavishnu, Mulsankarsan, Mahasankarsan, Pranabdisai Vishnu, all up to Shesh came in their body, Krishna body. We are saying that Kans had been killed by Krishna, but actually here Mahavishnu killed Krishna now. No? But it is seen like that. This is not the duty of Krishna. Putana was killed. It is not the duty of Krishna. It was the duty of Mahavishnu. So, by this body, Krishna body, so many functions were did. Are done. So many. But Krishna actual pastime is in Vrindavan. To test Dasya, Sakha, Vasalya. And in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to test himself, Krishna, as the mood of Srimati Radhika. Krishna is telling himself, I am so beautiful. But when I see the beauty of Radhika, I am controlled. I am so lovely, but Srimati Radhika is more lovely. I have so much fame, but Radhika has much more fame. So Srimati Radhika is Guru of my praying. But I think, if I think very deeply, then I see that, oh, there is something special in my thing. They say that is makes Srimati Radhika so mad. What is that? So there must be something in Krishna. So he is telling here that Braj Prem cannot be given by anyone. So name preaching plus prem giving, both I'll have to do. Swami Bhagavan karma nahi bhar haran. Swami Bhagavan is Krishna. Narayana is Bhagavan, Ram is Bhagavan, Dwarkadish is Bhagavan, Golokpati is Bhagavan, Nisingh Bhagavan. All the incarnations of Krishna, all Bhagavan. But Swami Bhagavan is Krishna. So Bhar Haran means to take the
away the burden.
burden of Prithvi is not duty of Krishna. Sthitikarta Vishnu, Karmi Jagatapala. It is the duty of Vishnu. That is Advaitacharya. So, what is Krishna duty? What is the Krishna? His own speciality, then he is telling. Pre Marash Nityas Karite Ashwadam Rag Marg Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharan. Very important line. This is the essence of Chaitanya Charitamrita. It will also be explained in Ramananda Sambar. Also it will be explained in Rath Jatra festival. Satnamoda will explain. It will be also explained something in Rupa Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dialogue. Also in Sanatan Prabhu dialogue. This one is. So Rag Marg Bhakti and Vaidhi Bhakti are two. We should try to understand these things. Rag Marg Bhakti and Vaidhi Bhakti. When we read Srimad Bhagavatam, especially Ajamil Upakhyan, Ajamil Upakhyan, Ajamil Upakhyan, Vritrasur, also Kapil Dev, then we fear that if anyone in this world will not serve Krishna or Bhagavan or Vishnu, all will go to hell. Whether they are very faithful to their father, mother, husband, children, doing so much good activities, pious activities, like serving motherland. Nowadays, to serve motherland is so high thing. In India, Bhagat Singh and so many, Gandhi, and all get their head for that purpose. In America, in England, anywhere we see. So, we are doing very strongly all these things. But yet, whether you are serving your father, husband, children, sons and all, doing all good activities. But if you are not serving your true father of all, Krishna, then you will go to hell. So, knowing this fact, I certainly I will have to serve Krishna. Otherwise, I will have to suffer so much. For this fear, if we are serving, a pravritti is coming. Pravritti means a tendency is coming in us to serve Krishna, Vishnu, Ram, and then this is by fear. And if by hearing that the stories and pastimes I am telling of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha and Krishna, hearing from any pure devotees, all these things, or reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Chaitanya, the services of Gopi, Brajavasis, then a tendency comes that I want to serve Krishna like that. We are seeing that Krishna is choosing best of Jashoda. And he kept Krishna on the ground. And the Krishna is rolling down, Mother, Mother, I want to come in your lap. But Jashoda Ma threatening like this. Oh, naughty boy. In this very little age, you are going to teach Makhan and brother, and you are rolling down on the earth, making dirty your body and your clothes. I will never take you in like that. Now, Rishi seeing this pastime, telling himself, oh, Jashoda is so much high class of Vishnu. What she had done in past lives, what hard austerities, doing good activities, taking bath in so much pure holy places, giving so much dan, charity. What she has done? That even the God of God himself, Krishna, has come in her lap as a boy and she chastising his son, that Krishna. Oh, I cannot. At once Yashoda saw Narada Baba and took his son and kept his son in the lotus feet of Narada. Narada was astonished. What to do? What to do? If I am not taking and giving my dust, then it will be clear that Krishna is himself God, supreme personality of God. And thus his pastimes will be stopped. So all will know, and Krishna will be angry. Also Yashoda came and took the feet dust of Narada Rishi and kept took in his whole body and on the head of Krishna and Arjuna. He was silent. He cannot do anything because Krishna will angry. But Yashoda has nothing to do with this, whether Krishna is angry or not. They will give a slap if he will cry more. Cry more means wait more. Oh, you are waiting. You are not becoming. Oh, I will give a slap. Then Krishna becomes to wait more bitterly. Then he gets Krishna like, oh, who can do? Then anyone says that, oh, if I would be in future the mother of Krishna, and I will have so much opportunity to serve Krishna, then I want to be a mother. But then any devotees will see and hear the pastimes of gopis and seeing that Krishna is obeying all the gopis, keeping his head on the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika and gopis. Excuse me, I cannot repay you in lakhs and lakhs worths. Then you repeat, oh, how glorious are gopis. I want to be a feet dust of guru. Like Uddhav told, Ashamaho charanareen samaham syam Vrindavane kimap gul malataushadhina Jasdu chatan sajana yacha pathancha hitva He je mukunda padavim sudhim. Buddha went to Vrindavan in the school of gopis and he saw the love and highest love and affection of gopis. Sometimes they are abusing Krishna, sometimes they are calling Krishna Dhota, funny, cunning, so many things. So many things there. We should not try to take his name. We want to forget Krishna because he is not a कृतज्ञ नहीं है. Because he is ungrateful. How he forget his mother, Jashodandan? How he forget his friends, Subal Siddham? How he can forget Giriraj Govardhan Jamuna, where he played for several years in his voice? And he, for how he forget us, especially Srimati Radhika. Uddhava became dumb and like a food. And then he was praying that I should be the dust of gopis lotus feet. I want to pray even a dust of only one particle of that dust, that I should be in Vrindavan and I should make so much austerities for long, and then I will be qualified to pray gopis lotus dust. And that is why even today he is in Vrindavan, in Radha Kund, nearer in Kusam Sarovar, in Uddhav Kund. He is even प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं, waiting for that. So how glorious the service of gopis to Krishna is. So our last aim should be like that. And then we will come down how to have this. If you are doing anything for this, having this and more, that I will have to take this, then it will be Raganuga Bhakti, otherwise. So very rare person devotees are of Raganuga. We are all among Vaidhi Bhakti. We should try to do Vaidhi Bhakti of Krishna, and by any Saubhagya, fortune, we'll have the association of Rasic Vaishnava like Sukadeva Goswami, Narad Goswami, Rup Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, even Bhakti Vinod Thakur and his line. Then they can come anyhow. A very little greed for this thing. And then he may be qualified for. So in the Chaitanya Bhakti Swami Sindhu, he has told what is sadhan. What is sadhan? Now you should come down.
40 मिनट हो गया है। 40 मिनट हो गया है।
अच्छा, then something. Rest I will tell you. Any kirtan?
I'd like to make a quick announcement before the kirtan begins. There's a car with its lights on. That's a white Festiva Trio. License plate NZX459. Be some wonderful time to take darshan of Gurudev because your car won't start. You'll be able to stay for a real long time. Probably should go check the lights.
जय सच्चिनंदन जय गौरहरि विष्णु प्रिया प्राणधान नदिया बिहारी जय सच्चिनंदन जय गौरहरि विष्णु प्रिया जय सच्चिनंदन जय गौरहरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राणधान नदिया बिहारी जय सच्चिनंदन विष्णु प्रिय प्राणधान नदिया बिहारी जय
Tomorrow we will leave this place to go to another place in Britain, and after 2-3 days we will go to Bali, Singapore, and then we will again return to India. I passed so many days here. The devotees have served all the devotees so well here, no problem at all. All help is in this my preaching. So I am indebted to all. Especially to the devotees who have come from so long distance to help me. For them I am so much obliged. But I come to serve our Gurudev, the Bhakti Pradhyam Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Shiksha Guru, the Bhakti Vedanta Swami. And I am happy that in mission I am some extent I am successful. I am happy that so many sincere devotees who are thinking themselves to be very far away from Krishna consciousness, they have come in our church. And I have tried to help them. And for this, I am so much happy. But I think that for this reason also some may be opposite. But nothing to do. I am helpless. So I can only beg for forgiveness for that. I have no intention to do anything to them. Only to preach this real things, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has always wanted to do, what Swami Ji was wanted to do. But even in these past activities, preaching, it may be that some were upset and some may be upset and have some hard problem. But I have no intention to disturb their peace. So if I have done such thing unwillingly, then I am begging pardon for this to all devotees. And who are not here, I think this my prayer approach to them, and they will be very kind to me to forgive me for this. I want to gather all devotees wherever they are in the whole world. Whether in India or here, without cost and credit, we should try to help them all. This is the duty of all devotees. So, I think that this should be agree with about this time. But I know that it is very hard. Anyhow, I am so much obliged to you all that having so much suffering here also. In you are a very rich person. Having so many facilities in your house is very good. But getting up all these things, you are me here in so forest and mosquitoes are also some. But yet, having no care for this all these things, you are not for one day. 3 weeks went in like a dream in a moment. So, and also getting your all these things. Now, if anything you have to announce, you can announce, and then I will do. And today, I'm stopping my classes, and we will, if you will have any time to give class how to attend this thing, what should be our ways, and how they can do it like Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganga Bhakti and all.
For all the devotees present, tomorrow we will go to Brisbane, and then Srila Maharaj will be resting one day, 19th resting, and 20th is Nityananda Triyodasi, a very wonderful festival, and we want to invite everyone to come to Brisbane. We'll rent a big hall near the ISKCON temple, I believe. We'll let you know the address, exact address by tomorrow. And from 4:30 on in the afternoon, there will be a wonderful festival with Srila Maharaj speaking on Nityananda Triyodasi. So all are welcome, and next day morning we'll fly out from Brisbane, and all are welcome to come to the airport and see Srila Maharaj off to Bali. We're leaving at 8:35 in the morning.
From here?
Brisbane
From here?
airport. From here tomorrow afternoon, 4:30, leaving.
Now you are doing anything?
Yes.
You buy for that?
Yes, it's a small detail, but an important one. The facilities for Maharaj up in Brisbane are just adequate for him and the brahmacharis. So we're asking everyone to hold back on your enthusiasm and love for Maharaj, and actually just see Maharaj off at the airport. And I think he said there's some place which has been arranged for on the 20th. Probably are his well-deserved days of rest. So we're going to ask you all to please honor that. It'd be very, very helpful if you could do that and not appear where Maharaj is staying. It'll be really hard to hold back, but it's very important. Please, we beg you for that. I have an announcement by Rasaraj Prabhu that the long-awaited videotapes of, it's just a taste of Maharaj's Braj Mandal Parakram. There are 2 tapes available. There are only 10 copies available of each tape. They are both different places around Giriraj Govardhan, including Radhakund, Shamakund, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's Mat at Radhakund. There's shots of Maharaj leading Kirtan. There's pravachan by Maharaj and Srila Trivikram Maharaj as well. And especially there's the place of Lalita's marriage to Krishna by the gopis. So these are very nectarian tapes. A lot of work has been put into them. There are only 10 copies of each tape. There are 30 Australian dollars for each tape, and the proceeds of those tapes will go to Maharaj's, furthering Maharaj's videotape production. So you can see Lalit Mohan outside the door, or Rasaraj Prabhu, and run and get them before they're all gone.
Also, if I may, we're hoping that some of the photos, if you see, will inspire you to come to next year's Kartik. But this is hopefully if Maharaj will invite everyone here to Kartik. So will Maharaj do?
Yes, surely we can announce that in Brisbane and also here.
We can ask
ओम प्रजापति विष्णु ऋषिः बृहति छन्दः अच्युत देवता त्वमायस्य महाप्रसवन्न प्रथमे विनियोगः ओम अन्नपते अन्नसमुदेयि मानविमस्त सुस्मिन प्रदातरं तारिष निर्जनुदेयि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे साहा ओम प्रणय स्वाहा ओम प्रजापति विष्णु श्रीयाति छन्दसि जनार्दन देवता ओम जनार्दन अन्नपते अन्नदेयि पीसर भक्तंति अन्न जलत्तदीन देयि पवित्र साहा ओम पराय स्वाहा लक्ष्मीनारायण देवते कुमार्यस्य मातृस्य प्रसन्ने विनियोग ओम लक्ष्मीनारायण अन्नपति मन्नमृतं देयि कमला संस्कृतं ते मुक्त शेषं देयि दीपरजित साहा ओम समानाय स्वाहा अन्नपते योगं तदीयन देयि सर्वदुर्लभमन संवत्सरायुक्तनो देयि दीपरजितसावं अपानाय स्वाहा अन्नपते जनार्दनो सर्वसमृतसिद्धं निमितं ते सदन्नमनो देयि किल्लिसामनो देयि दीपरजितसावं बेनाय स्वाहा
like to participate or have continue our devotional service at the feet of our Gurudev, then most welcome and please contact me if you like to.
One more announcement. I'm sorry, I got to make an announcement here.
We have some forms that we'd like all the devotees to fill out if they can, just to give some information about yourselves so that we can keep in touch with you and tell you if anything's going on with Gurudev, and just some general information for keeping things together here in Australia. I'd really appreciate it if you came by and saw me at the book table too, since this is the last night here. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
So you have to do it on the fly, otherwise you'll never get in any of it. Don't look at me like that.
I'm used to it.
How well did you enjoy it?
It's also It's also. I cannot do everything.
Here comes Gurdeev's car.
Come inside.
Yes, just came. Just a few minutes ago. Came to my house. Computer parts.
Oh, just coming.
Yes.
Copy है.
कंप्यूटर का सामान.
Happy? No more problem? No problem. Jugal Kishore. Jugal Kishore.
It's coming.
Jugal Kishore. Tulasi Manjari. His name was Tulasi Manjari. Bhakti Devi. Who is Bhakti Devi? Her name is Raja Vilasini. And Narottam, name is Narottam, son of Paramananda Puri. Who is Meg Lucas? Meg Lucas. Who is? Manjulali.
Very good. What name? Manju Lali. Manjula. Manjuli. Manjulali is okay.
Who is Hain? Hini. Who is Hini? His name is Hari Mohini.
Who is he?
Gopali.
कंप्यूटर का सामान है एक दो बदले.
Gopali name is okay. Gurudev change our name. Jack Airlines. Who is Jack?
He's here.
Jayanta. Lolita Devi, daughter of Rasanandi. His name is Lolita Priya. Nanda Sutadasi. Who is Nanda Sutadasi? Nandini.
Her son. Your son? Santi.
There's no problem with
in such an instance that you use the
Samananda.
Any name on S? Very good.
So Jack, your name is Samananda.
Remember always, Shyamananda.
And the other boy?
Who is his father?
The other boy also.
Yes,
Shanti.
oh, his name is Samananda.
Good name.
Shamasundar.
Shamsundar Prabhu ki.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the
Also Narayana.
Very good. Regular experience before no need to change. No, don't take. Very good. Jai.
Prabhu, when he arrived.
Where are you?
He's here.
Any Hori Mohini. Your name is Hori Mohini. H-A-R-I-M-O-H-I-N-I. Hori Mohini. That's all. And you also need to go ahead. I have not taken.
Still take some time before it's fully.
But you don't have anything for you. Something should be done.
Hey, bro.
Start our journey, you go, and I will carry you.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
One more thing. One more son of Nandini did not get initiated, but she likes to give, if you can give the name to the son. Come with the son.
Any tulsi in pocket, anywhere, with any devotee? No, oh. Everything is ready for you.
Your tulsi?
What's your name? Say.
He wants new name. His name is now Sepana.
And choose any good name.
Vrindavan Das.
Very good, very good.
Just listen tight.
Equal distance and
Seconds after the hit. You might want to see.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Pick three, take three at a time and combine. Then they will not go together. Don't take any flesh, eggs and all these things. Don't smoke anything. Everything is very pure, vegetarian, and always chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and be a good devotee. I will see you come again very soon. I will see that you are very devotee.
Vrindavan Das ki jai. Now your name is Vrindavan Das. You should always call Vrindavan Das. Now,
How are you people? What about Bhakti Devi?
Right, Prabhu ki jai.
Vaikala Didi ki jai. Devendraj Prabhu ki jai.
Gaur Premanande. Giving this Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Prabhu.
and Krishna.
So much thanks.
What's your friend's name? Narayana. What did I forget? Go.
What are we doing?
Video him. Come on.
No, I feel so bad.
Movies in the making. Him in the car today. Go, then I can go.
Come on, Jay, you got yourself.
Go this way, go this way.
We're sneaking up on you. Just get brave and do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No?
Yeah.
No, I feel so embarrassed. Susan even never sang the silent.
Yeah. Oh, are you filming this? Film it, film it.
We'll see him in 2 days.
Going. I actually made it to get this open. They ran up to I'm gonna have to run down now. It hurts so much when you walk on the gravel slowly.
I want to do it as he walks down here. How it would look.
You're filming it.
Yes.
She doesn't want to do it. This is so fascinating.
You know, Chandramukhi, if you open up his covers, you find little hairs inside. In his head.
Is this your head, or is this from Jordan? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. You should take this off or to get the bed because then he might take it out. Yeah, I'm going to take it now. Under his sheets there. It might be the whole bed from Jordan. I think that sheep's ass is near the towel. I will. The sheep's ass though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wonder who's that tap for? Probably. I'm sure it's for Goody. Yeah. What are you doing, Johnny?
I know he's videoing.
He'd be what?
I was videoing. That's the hairs from his head.
Really?
You keep them, they're really special.
Did he put his head there?
I think he did.
The other end.
Well, there's hairs at that end.
I'll check the other end. But look, these got to this end and there's like...
Or maybe it's up to the other end. Oh. Might find something even better at that end. I should have brought my camera.